Hi, everyone. Welcome to Watchbots Prime, your midweek look at all things Watchbots and a good opportunity to get some shit off my chest. This is Ben, as per usual, and to get some shit off my chest, yogurt is fucking gross. What is the deal with yogurt? Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed our look this week at Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa. To give you a little behind the scenes peek, when we first started talking about putting Watchbots together, I had this concern that talking about old TV shows and cartoons and such visual stuff, like talking about it in an audio format might not work all that well. You know what I mean? And I feel like this episode was the ultimate test of that, since just so little happens in the episode, but I thought it came out okay. I mean, we had fun with it, so I hope you enjoyed the listen. I could probably have some shame about reading some pervy, saucy fan fiction on the air, but I don't. It's all fun. It's good content. So it's good stuff overall. I don't know. We'll probably bring that segment back. We all had fun with it. We did get a new rating and review through iTunes this week, which we always appreciate. So thank you for that. And as always, we implore you, if you're digging the show, you like what we're doing, and you're listening through Apple, feel free to rate and review. We love that stuff. We will reward you handsomely with hugs or stickers or shout outs on the air, or Dave will do an impression, or I will read you something gross, or Shaylin will be uncomfortable. We love you all so deeply. What else can I talk about this week? How about a book recommendation? That would be good. So I'm reading this book, Street Gang, which is a nonfiction look. Well, I guess it would have to be nonfiction, but it's basically the history of Sesame Street. So it's a really in-depth look at children's television and education and all the personalities involved. Really kind of interesting. You could probably imagine there's some weirdos that have worked on that show over the years, but to hear the story of how it all came together and all that stuff is really cool. So have a read of that if you like. I've also been watching a lot of Dragon Ball recently, which I think sort of leans into the stereotype. Man in his 30s, hosting a podcast, watching a lot of Dragon Ball, but it's good. I think we'll probably talk about it on the show at some point, but it's really well drawn. Like, the animation is of strikingly better quality than a lot of stuff we watch, which I guess makes sense. It's also an incredibly horny show. So lots of nudity and implied nudity and all kinds of weird, gross stuff. But anyway, on to the main event. And this week, we are watching the classic from 1990, New Kids on the Block. New Kids on the Block, probably not a new thing to any listeners of this show, but it was a fucking phenomenon. And they had a cartoon, which was pretty weird. The episode we're watching is Sheik of My Heart, which is a very, very problematic title, and it's a very, very problematic episode. I'm not going to play you the song. You can hear that on the main show, but just to give you a sense of what this show is all about.
If she's a fan, she don't like you for who you are, but you never know.
Are there any single ladies in the house tonight?
I've been chased, I've been grabbed, but I've not been attacked yet. And that's what I'm waiting for.
That's all I can say about our fans is, wow.
Girls, attack me. I'm gonna love it.
So, yeah, that's pretty much what the show is about. It's part animation, part like weird fan letter to groupies. It's fucking weird. And to give you a little bit of a teaser, this week's episode will be a little bit different than normal. We have to do a few things with the format, which I guess you can decide if it's good or bad or indifferent. But I wanted to give you that little bit of a teaser. As always, if you have any feedback, feel free to get at us at Twitter at WatchbotsPod. Email us at email@watchbots.com. We always like to hear from you. And I think that will do it for this week's Prime. This is Ben. We will talk to you guys on Monday. And until then, do yourself a favor and get yourself a hamburger. Topical humor. Bye.